3rd and 2. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Shuck. Now he's going to step, and a loose football. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shuck now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Shuck. They complete it to Hill. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a gain of 6.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's 3rd and 3. losing yardage back to the 16. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. That one complete to Hill. Nice move at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. That is caught by Vele. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Shuck. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Bears 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back, and in from the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get set. 180. 180.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's good.
CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
It's a pickup of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Chase Brown, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone, how about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Here we go.
On first and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. They'll try and do that. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sand. Here's Jordan Stout now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive. How about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time through the air. 59 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Left side. Right 80. Side.
Burrow will throw. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Able to find Higgins. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
On 2.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Demetrius Knight. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Side. 180. Right side.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Alpha, sit on.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
35-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
But he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Hey, can. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Ravens 16, Bengals 7.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Not the way you envision things to start.